Right, yeah, collection. Phone
Come on,
DLC.
help us out here.
Greymoor.
We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your paperwork.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Now in Western Skyrim, and you can now travel to.
There's no time. Information. The Ice Reach Coven at work in the West. Don't trust them. Only Lyris.
You there. What did that fugitive tell you? Who are you? Another spy? Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingarhold. Lucky for you. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators or strangers. And mark my words, you'd rather not get on the wrong side of the High King's guard. Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Was tired of walking anyway.
Stay back! I'll do it! I'll stab you! I mean it! I don't know any Brondold. Dead? Stone's mercy. He did not tell me a lot. The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Take Brondo's horse and run before someone less friendly comes to find me. We're stuck between the despot of Markarth and the Skald King of the East. A wild land full of wild folk, located south and west of here. It's...
Kyne's Aegis needs
Missed
your
it by
help.
that much.
Sea giants and vampires are everywhere. Let's ride!
No, I have to look through the back pocket. Warp top.
Wait to take a load
I
off
mean,
at
yeah,
the
I guess
end.
that makes sense. He's sneaking around.
Hold up there, young lad.
Have a passion for alchemy?
Yoren didn't mention he was sending you to Solitude. He's what? Damn it. We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right?
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. Have you anything that would persuade my husband? Reachman transgressions will not be enough for Svargrim to accept outside help. Thank you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover. You must convince my husband that a threat greater than Yoren exists. It's enough for me to believe your intentions are sincere. My deepest apologies. Between the Reach to our south and the Ebonheart Pack to the east, our soldiers have come to see all outsiders as a potential threat. Eastern and Western Skyrim have been at odds since the kingdom was divided. Frankly, yes. He believes Yoren hasn't marched here with an army as yet, because the Western holds are firmly united against Pact rule.
You handled that better than I expected. Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Brondald mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. We don't, but it's all we've got. Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
Hey, don't step on the dice. Don't know any Brondald. Don't know you. Dead? That's a new one. Nothing Kassala usually moves through port is worth killing over.
There you are.
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Because he doesn't like Mog. Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not an...
Let's talk outside, partner. So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. We know where to find her, and we more or less know what she's up to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the memento, and then the folio had like 3 outfits. Enter Kasala's warehouse.
Let's ride!
Hello.
Got some.
Kyne's Aegis needs your help. Sea giants and
That's
vampires are
Casalla's
everywhere.
warehouse. Only one sentry. Let's try not to cause a scene.
Try not to cause a scene as I fall from the sky on a horse.
Private property. Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. Until Casala returns, I'd be... Alas, Casala doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. Oh, thank you, thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
I don't know what you said to him, but this is our chance. Try the lock.
Why did I just get a lockpicking tutorial?
See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door.
I knew whoever was poking through our shipments would return. Brought muscle this time, I see.
More than you. Care to try me?
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business. I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to... A plot against the High King? Gimme that! No name, just instructions and gold. They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. The Breton was sly. I'm paid not to ask too many questions.
Rondold had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Without a doubt, the Coven's attack on Yoren involved a ritual. No reason not to. Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
You're find the abandoned lodge. It's a circle. It's really hard to see because of the snow. Yeah. It's like the colors blend in. They're just like, yeah, we'll put a white circle on white map. That's whoops, our bad.
I have more than I need, so I'll just feast
I was attacked by them. Got it. Don't do this to me.
Over here, partner. All I found were these Reachmen stalking the pass. Kilcreath? The temple to Meridia? Damn, we're running out of time. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim. You go to Kilcreath Temple and alert Meridia's priests. You'll be going up against the Coven by yourself.
Okay. be back in a second. I'm gonna grab a snack. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Disaster
okay.
has befallen Kilcreath Temple.
Hi there, Fenorian. We've met
It's
before.
good to see you again, but what are you doing here? I'm sorry, but you're too late. The Coven unleashed their Harrow Storm, and now vampires and Harrow fiends are everywhere. The Draugakin were smuggling remains out of Bankarai and sending them here by way of Sentinel, the temple. There may be survivors who could use your help. Meanwhile, if we can learn more about the ritual, we may be able to determine a way to stop them. I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. The Icereach Coven performed a ritual that unleashed a Harrow Storm on the temple. That's what I heard the Icereach Coven call the storm that struck Kilcreath Temple. It's magical in nature. The result of some sort of ritual performed by the witches. Look! A priest of Meridia! Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
An alchemical residue. That should prove useful.
Do you think with the introduction to Zone they would have made it slightly easier to find the random fiends that turn you into vampires?
It's depleted. Just
Pay for
ordinary
it
sticks
or
and rope now.
meet someone.
Interesting.
Communicate! There's a bunch of people out there just like, yeah, but how did people do it before they were communicating? Because I have yet to see one of those guys. The ones that could actually affect it. Not that I'm looking. I got such a unique, rare enemy, you would think there would be more a hunt for it. But I guess simplicity at this point is just like, well, no, there's enough people that have it that will just bite you for free.
That's Daedric, if I'm not. These depleted witch pikes expended a lot of power to summon the Harrow Storm. I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal points for the storm ritual. It's the remains of an alchemical poultice that was spread over the pikes. One other thing I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit.
Let's go check on the pilgrim.
Yeah. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items.
There. Oh, right there.
Did you find anything of interest in the crate? I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Yes, of course. Though I fear what we may find there.
Either I've gotten shorter, or these stirrups have stretched out.
I'm the mountain. Andy Mountain. Andy Mountain.
Priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them.
Not sure how I'd feel about vampire bears.
It had you go over there? But there's a book up here.
I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. I want to learn more about the ritual and how it produces the Hero Storms. My alchemical equipment.
Looks like I made it back just in time. House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. On the cliff overlooking the temple. Calls herself Sister Embrit.
Perhaps I could question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade?
No, it's because it's his backpack. Okay. That makes sense.
They're coming for us.
You fight boldly, not without skill.
Willing sacrifices. How nice.
Sacrifice! I'd rather give you my axe.
Hoped you could take her prisoner. No matter. I found something. This way?
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Do you see? These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai. All this rubble scattered around didn't just come from these urns. Look at the shape of the fragments. They come from a hollow receptacle of some sort. Something at least as tall as you. Thank you, but no. I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near Morthal. Old Mjolnir's a dying breed among the Nords. A practitioner of the old magic. Mjolnir's experience with the old ways and reach magic make her ideally suited to assist me in this endeavor. Western Skyrim consists of 3 holds. Hafengar,
You need to take the babies out.
So, what did your vampire friend discover? Reach witches summoning magical storms to create feral vampires? That's horrible, but to what? Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. The Queen seemed reasonable. I'd like to knock down the palace door. If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we... If there's anything... Clever men, it could be that the... We need to convince him that the Ice Reach Coven is a threat to his king. Clever men and women are Nords with an aptitude for magic, though most use the term to refer to practitioners of the old ways. Could be that the elves our ancestors fought soured our taste for magic.
I'm back. Duty returned to Solitude. Okay, dismantle all of this. Makes sense. Interesting that I already have option daily job option in Western Sky. Usually the daily stuff doesn't pop up until you complete some side quest, right?
That's one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Greetings, my good friend. Are you ready to reveal your rewards? One crate there. Select it, my friend. Select the crate, and we can begin. Heart of Mara, a bonus reward! Ah. Select the crate and try your luck. May luck follow you. Well met, and good fortune to you. Farewell, my good friend.
No.
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother! No! No!
Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe. Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead.
If you had listened to us...
Like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Gods, what a disaster. Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily.
I like reading too, you know. If you ever need an excuse
The
to
note
get
on
me
the
something.
table. On the...
Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. Svargrim has every right to be angry.
Yeah, I guess.
We need to see the
I should think so. My king is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
There's a purple lead back of the blowing on the table.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? Reach witches. They pose no threat. Tales told around campfires to scare the children. You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you!
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
And if that's how he feels, man, do I have an item for him. Let's see, where is it? Stuff I can throw at people. Audible item, I think? Near the bottom. This one. There's no valid target. I can't use it on him? He's right there. He's right in front of me. What about a mud ball? What? Hold on, let me sign it. No, it won't. Oh, the mud ball. He's being real rude. Let me hit him with the mud ball.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she... I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
Hit you with a mud ball. Why can't I hit them with a mud?
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Threat? What threat? And did you tell my father all this? My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. No. My mother... The last time we spoke, I hurled a mug at her. But I came when she summoned me. Just in time to see her murdered. My father? Listen to me? I'm not my mother. Never will be.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just Svanna. There's nothing noble about me.
My wife. She is like ice. There was a commotion at the palace. He was fast. So fast.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? It was a monster, a vampire, toward the main gate.
You again? A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Senolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away. Yeah.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. Well then, time to fight fire with fire. Right, to research the ritual.
Let's turn puke. Maybe one day, Pokemon Company, we'll do like a voting poll and whatever, and we can get like colors adjusted for like the top voted ones. Like, okay guys, good job. Does the Slowking or Slowbro turn a different color? Because like Scyther is like darker green as a shiny, But then if you evolve it into Scizor or Cleavor, it turns into Puke Green, and you're just like, oh, alright, well, fuck that. In the distance, one of the arrows.
There's trouble brewing here. Stay alert.
Too much stuff.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend.
Ah, yes, the middle of nowhere. My
Bold
favorite.
move, even for them. We knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow Fiends are byproducts of Harrow Storms. An eye patch? That's uncommon.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. A grim talisman. Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. Death bell grows throughout the bog. An icy rime clings to the wolves, sapping the heat and life from their bodies until only a frigid, shambling corpse remains.
No, because it's a... not a dolmen. I don't know why they use the same logo. It's a Harrow Storm. You can see one in the... it's like a spinny black tornado. Yeah. I think they're on a timer, so probably eventually pop out. I see what he's saying. Nord, Scrimshaw, Pendant. Big set up, but mine's farther away. Yours is here? You're lucky. Mine's like middle of nowhere in top north corner of them. My scrying thing. For the zone. For the antiquity. Did me collecting those items count for you?
Welcome back. Good, good. Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive one. Mother Wolf smiles upon you. Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry. Mother Wolf will guide you along the way.
Say Mother Wolf one more fucking time.
And look! The magic points to the west. What an interesting use of primitive magic. Didn't I tell you? must have been the assassin drained her of blood. Is it wrong
What
to
did you
find
call
these
it?
visions so intriguing? This one showed you. There's nothing we can do for her.
For the loot, Adam, for the loot!
Continue the offerings. This reliquary is filled.
Undead Slayer. I unlock.
It has begun. Nears completion. Another fruitful harvest. Initiate the exchange. Get back, you fetcher! Something more for your efforts than splinters and pain. You cannot more soul. More! Enjoying your comrades in this world. Is prepared. This reliquary is nearly filled. The exchange is complete. They answer the call.
doesn't help that. Oh, those are our companions. Those are... Were there not other players here? They just like changed their mind?
Enjoy your comrades in this world. The reliquary is prepared.
Jesus, I don't even understand what hit me. 5 of the carrying storms. 27 5. How am I supposed to survive?
This reliquary is filled.
Fuck, stop stunning me. Let me use my fucking DPS abilities. That's so fucking frustrating.
The exchange is complete. Our harvest begins.
Actually frustrating. Well, it scales to him, so but he's also putting out like much damage to me.
Is nearly filled.
Like it's one of those things. Is actually really helping me almost have it down. Down to half, and now it's back up. I don't understand this. this seems interesting, but this was not, well, I don't think this was. Also, I need to stop being stunned by every fucking enemy. Every enemy should not be able to stun me. I cannot do my combos if I'm being stunned every 10 seconds.
And join your comrade in this world. The is prepared.
We're over here now, but they're over there. I don't understand. Where am I supposed to go? What is the point of this objective?
Enjoy your freedom from oblivion. The exchange. The exchange nears completion.
Fucking werewolf knocked me so far away. Yeah, I'm done with this. This doesn't fucking make sense. Fucking stupid. I don't know what the fucking developers are doing in that one. I also think that that's one of the problematic things. Having so many DLCs and zones is that the zones that need to be full of people are no longer full of people. And you would think the Golden Pursuits would rotate that stuff, but like I haven't seen a Golden Pursuit recommend being in this area for almost a year now. So like, you only come back to this area once a year for a Golden Pursuit? Like, there has to be a better way to get people to be evenly distributed across all of these zones.
Another dead soldier and no sign of our supplies.
Because like we can hold off against world bosses and some of the higher tier world bosses. We can run through, well, nothing to count delves, and we can run through dungeons, but like four people can't take down a world event. That's not even, and there's like multiple of them. I don't know. Whatever the balancing is there. Not right, or we were doing something.
The Chillwind depths. They aren't safe, traveler.
The dragon isn't healing itself. Like, I don't understand why the pillars get to heal. And then it's just like, okay, I get that you probably need to kill the ghosts so that the ghosts don't hear the pillar, but like I keep getting stunned, so I don't get to use the ability that does my most damage. So I'm not going to sit here and basic attack the ghosts to death before they get to the pillar. So like come on. None of that makes any sense.
is definitely the place in the vision.
It
I'll
put
slip
us in
past
the
and scout
dock.
ahead.
Should we have picked up that mission since we're in here? Hit two birds, one stone.
Oh, traveler, I'm a humble healer from one of the giant insects. Oh, thank you. I wasn't...
Flexing. Alright, so we need the two missions, the Sky Shard, the boss.
Yes, this is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Dungeon has there's a chest that I can't take it. Where is she in Flare Obscura? In the mansion? He doesn't like the...
Watch out for giant bugs. They poison.
The main zones that they talk about in the story are where you're supposed to be going. Everything else is extra. So like you can explore it, but you don't have to. But it is highly recommended that you explore it at some point. Oh, exploring is fine, but some of the stuff is for later. Like later. Some of the stuff is for early exploration, and some of the stuff is for... You come back when you're a god.
Mushroom. Ah, and a fine specimen at that.
Or else you'll have a rough time. Like a really rough time. That wall ends in a dead end. Yeah, the tunnel's cool.
I never would have gotten this far
I
without
found the
help.
boss.
Let's be careful. Find the rest of
Oh, I don't like that bug. No thank you. Nope. Oh, I could not parry to save my life. I honestly think there's a latency.
I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but the only thing that makes me more nervous than giant bugs is dark and closed spaces.
I count for you. You have all the ingredients.
I'm still here.
found a note in here though. Some lore hidden inside the waterfall. It's with the west. Gross fucking things. Oh yeah, the weird green flowers. That's what it looks like. That's lucky.
Deal with you next time you fight.
That note clearly wants me to read it. Why can't I interact with it?
You lead.
Another note right there. What? Norrin, you want to get up so I can talk to you?
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a... I found the camp. It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did.
Western. I'm picking up what it left. And this map? How's it not glowing?
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over? Let me take a look at what you found. The letters are both addressed to the vampire
It was on
assassin.
the crate, and it's not glowing.
Hentok Korb. That's an unusual title. It looks like a map
Yeah, me
to a
neither.
mine in Carthald. My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin and...
Like I don't understand why the two notes were glowing, but the map wasn't. Which is... I thought this one isn't an option in Skyrim. These spiders. You're losing my mind.
Quickly, traveler, give Chillwind Mushroom. You have done a great service. Mara and Kain willing.
I guess this is a fight now.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
I really don't like your odds.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. These tunnels better be dug on the large size.
confuse me. This map is... Why? Why? Back in house down here. There's Fishta. That's right. On top of needing to discover all the locations above, you have to also
Scaffolding.
discover a bunch.
Let's follow it down.
Well,
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety
longer.
structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being.
yeah.
But if you insist.
I think there's a cavern up ahead.
You think there's a cavern up ahead? Man, we are in the cavern.
My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach. Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this. You and Lyra should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense.
Yeah.
Blackreach. Again. No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's split up. Take a look. We can cover more ground that way.
That lights a quick study.
Traps. Did those two idiots set these things to work? Watch your back.
Kind of expected to see this is where all the players are, and there's the...
Go bother someone else, Hawker. What do I look like? That you weren't? Well, I haven't seen anyone like that.
Yeah.
You must be new to Dusktown. A prisoner? No, can't say that I have. And oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And what a curious question. You mean those fools setting up their ghost traps? El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Earl Var's her husband and our overseer.
There's also a note into the building behind.
What a waste of time. These people, just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here.
No, on
right.
the building.
Skulking
I didn't
in
go
the
inside the building.
shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind.
Over here!
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the Harrowstorm.
Move. You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
Had to take out that frustration from the Harrowstorm.
Off we go.
Fucking silly ass game mechanic, not balanced. No, not yet. I saw a glowing note and then I saw a quest icon appear on top of it. I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm not gonna interact with that.
Stop the Harrowstorm before it could even get started. Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, time is of the essence. You get to the...
I'm going around. Yeah, it does. Okay, so the path goes down, and even though it says the thing is above you, going down is the correct.
That was a bit of a warm-up.
Queen's guard, you bastard.
Now we need to find Sister Thought.
Do you want to brag about that, or should I? I guess this is a fight now.
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How?
You had the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Yeah.
Next time, Thada, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
First I'm like, oh, look, they have Gundams. We're in trouble now. And then a werewolf popped out. I guess they... I don't know.
Is it you who's killed my dear sisters? Our
This is not
vengeance
Morgan.
will plague you beyond the grave.
One more witch for the pyre. Let's go after the other two.
Okay.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue. A ritual, obviously. I thought the purpose of the Harrow Storms were to create Harrow Fiends. I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. Theoretically, I don't know of any Ashen Lord. The Grey Host. I don't know. But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarch. Theoretically.
I gotta talk to
Damn
Larry.
it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. Yeah, I heard. While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and... I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of the...
Talk to Svan. Are there people at the Harrow Storm, or is it just letting us know that it's up? Peaceful. But I think that logo is also up to let you know that it... I think that when the dragons have swords on.
Careful!
No, I don't see people. Okay. Apparently there's an achievement for beating one of those things and no bosses spawn, and beating one of those things and having let 5 bosses spawn. So, yeah. We just weren't killing any more pillars because getting stunned and killed. And then you're saying, do I fast travel back to you? Do we need to queue up for any more dungeons? Yeah. Yeah, right? Let's I think Spindle Clutch is next on the list. I don't think we've ever done. You only want to do ones that we've done before? Elden Hollow and Waycrest Sewers. Or maybe it's just Elden. Elden Hollow is in... Spindle Clutch is in Gornumbra, I think? Okay, yeah, no. We have not been to Gornumbra to do dungeon. So, I mean, we could do Elden Hollow, because that one's in Grotwood. Yeah. Good timing. Is Bevan gonna at least bring you back a pizza? Some hot dogs?
Finally! Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it?
They just gotta
Mog hasn't been
fill you up
helpful.
with orange juice
His
before,
solution
during,
to
and
every
after.
problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him? I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. Damn those Reach Witches! That's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. My father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. I just need a moment to think about how to approach this. I'm not sure of anything. Right. Easy as honey-baked pie. It's not like you came here at the behest of his most hated rival or anything. It feels like I've been shattered into 1,000 pieces and swept under a rug. But I don't have time to mourn right now. Not with the king. I'm not sure of anything. If I don't do this, though, I'll never forgive myself if something terrible befalls the kingdom. Right. Easy as honey-baked pie. Wish me luck, Mog.
You would have me spread my forces across the realm to search for nightmares you dredged up from a bottle?
It's not!
Or should I say, the whispers of eastern vipers tickling your ears?
But Mother!
Enough! Then next you come before me to vomit up your counsel. Make sure it doesn't stink of treason.
Damn the man. He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. Mother had a way with Father, but she could be just as stubborn. Our kingdom consists of 3 holds. Halfingar, Hjalmarch, and Karthold. I need to warn them. The Jarl. We should visit Jarl Redharn of Hjalmarch first. If we can convince him of the threat, at least his hold can take steps to protect itself. Honestly, I don't know. I remember a time when we were all happy together. I tried, but interaction with my father made it difficult. Honestly, I don't know. But Jarl Redharn tempers his warrior nature with a kindness not often seen in people of his stature. Besides, I remember a time when we were all happy together.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerda.
Our poor king's destiny.
I didn't know this one.
Where's that caravan? It should have arrived by now.
What is that? I've never seen that. No, you're good, you can dig it. After you get rid of your companion. Yeah. Or she gets hella mad at you. Magical loot? How dare you? All of your equipment is enchanted. How dare you? Dungeon time. I don't know what that elevator was for. Had an interesting logo. Wanted it. Oh, okay.
Wolf attacks? Ghosts? Richmond raids? I'm getting out of this town.
Lucky Mog passed along your message. I would have hated to miss all.
Why does the Princess of Solitude grace my humble hall with her royal presence? Are you here on behalf of the High King?
I've come to warn you, Jarl Redharn.
Warn me? I already received orders from your father. What more is there to say?
Orders? Right. But you need to prepare the hold's defenses.
And what must we defend ourselves against this time? More urns and fetishes?
Please, Jarl Redharn, let my friend explain. The threat to our holds is worse than you can imagine.
You're not the subject of this realm. We're not Daedra worshippers. The High King sent a royal decree, said to leave any strange objects or fetishes we spotted around the hold alone. They were dangerous, he said. The barbarians reacted poorly when we destroyed the strange witch sticks. We beat them back and chased them into the nearby barrow. But that was the last I heard from my soldiers. If I were a few years younger and had more soldiers to spare, I'd march east to the Morthal barrow and deal with the sorceress nonsense myself. They were tall, ugly things, covered in strange runes, fetishes, and a poultice that smelled like rotting fungus. Really? Last I heard, the princess was more interested in... No, I won't indulge in idle gossip. She was taken from us 5 years ago. If I had pushed her harder, she might have had the strength to survive.
Was tired of walking anyway. See that mound? That's the barrow. The entrance will be down below.
Keep back! The barrow is on... You, sir! The barrow is off limits. I did not want to spare the soldiers I had left to send a message. A storm appeared in the barrow, if you could believe such a thing. We never made it that far inside.
Change of plans?
Who are you? To ensnare the Lord Warden of Food?
I think I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Good boy, reading. We're so smart.
Off with you, Swit!
you. Thank you.
Those bodies, they're the Jarl's soldiers.
Look at him, it's one of those things with millions of health. Oh, this one only has 30 plus.
That's done. Let's tell the Jarl what happened here. If I never have to enter another barrow, it will be too soon. No sign of that witch or the relic. We saw the last stand of what could have been a much larger attack on Morth. That's what happened in Kilcreath after the storm hit.
And then Mog threw up all over the Sword Thane's boots.
Ha! This well, friend of Svanna, a harrow storm. Like the thing the princess was telling me about. Disappointing, but not unexpected.
With you and Lyris's help, we've gained the trust of Jarl Redharm. Jarl Ulfwen rules the Hold, which was established to provide a defensible border against the Reach.
Smoke,
Jarl Redharm,
ash, and
prepare
fire.
your forces as you say.
Just like home.
But we need you in Solitude.
I really hope not. But, I mean, if he's been telling his Jarls to leave the weird totems alone, maybe. Maybe he thought he could have an alliance with them so that he could secure his control over Western Skyrim. Maybe, yeah. They have the tunnels that go underneath every, like almost all of Skyrim. Not.
Something's not right here. Be ready for a fight.
Dungeon time. Mm-hmm. One more to go. Enemies disbanded the group. And he's created a new group.
Just tired of walking anyway.
Where's Shadow? Adam, there are 10. Stop. Okay. That would be like 6. 3 up here, 3 down below. I saw the number. There's no way. There's no way there's 10 of these bitches.
They tore each other apart right in front of me.
Stay inside. Stick together. We'll take care of this. These people, they say it was a storm. Let's hurry. Every second we waste could be the difference between life or death.
Escaped the battle. No matter. This time we'll harvest all of the green reliquaries.
That's Coverage. Is she the one that escaped from the barrel?
Too bad you arrived so late. Your light energy. Come, come. Protect the green reliquaries with your life.
I need a moment.
I didn't even see what you did.
Talk over there.
Arrived in time to smash an urn.
Gods. Did all this... Sorry. Guess I remember what the witch said as we approached the town. If the Jarl is still alive, she can take care of herself for a while longer.
Is this why it's easy? Because we just caught up to other players doing it. They had already killed all the ads surrounding the urns.
That's done.
You could not stop
Now let's
the
check on the
Storm.
Jarl.
And you
Her
cannot
right up
stop
there.
me.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant homages. go.
Awesome.
Stay back. Don't make me. Oh, you're not one of the witches or their mom. I thought this was the end for me. I barely have the strength left to conjure a light breeze. I'm Magister Fidelia. I'm not sure. I sent the Jarl into the cellar when the storm began. The cellar. Jarl Orfwen is in the cellar. Make sure that she's all right.
They're coming for us.
Nothing will stop the nightmares from taking you.
I need to get some air.
Y'all
Please,
dropped 6
recover
gold.
the crown of Carthage. We can't leave it down here. I'm sorry, Fidelia. Jarl Ulfwen, she's...
That's the Carthol crown. Harrowstorm. Is that what you call what happened here? Yes. I was preparing to study the enchantments I detected upon it when the Harrowstorm struck.
Carthwatch is gone. No people, no Jarl. I need to get back to the Eversnow and gather the survivors. Return to Solitude. Magister Fidelia, as the highest-ranking official remaining from the court of Carthald.
Okay, I'll be back in.
Come on, you brainless cur! This way!
They're worse than drunkards.
Glad to see you're alive and well. They've been taking them to the Temple of the Divines in Castle Dower. Jarl Redharn gave him an earful the moment we entered the Blue Palace. Damn it, I was afraid of that. We're running out of time and we still don't fully understand what we're facing out there.
Svanna I know would leave all this bother behind. Come back to the troll and let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time I started acting. Welcome to the princess's chamber, my friend. No, but we saved Morthal, and stopped the Coven from getting the Grey Reliquaries at Carthwatch. We return to find that my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. And Magister Fidelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. Right. And that my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. Right, Lyris mentioned that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusktown. Take the message from the table, then see if you can convince Fenorian to join us. Maybe you forget that I have help now. I don't care about his approval, but I'd like to earn his respect.
Dusktown. Well, that's a start. You go on ahead. I need...
The Harrowstorm's down here, is that? Or do you want to go see if they're fighting it? Or do you want to not worry about it? It's not on the way. Back right corner? I don't really know how to describe it on this map. Alright. Don't worry about it.
Focus on the task at hand. There will be time for theory.
Those new arrivals, they didn't stop in Dusktown. Went straight for those dwarven ruins.
I thought we were trying to keep this place a secret, and they sure didn't look like miners to me.
Hey, partner. Glad I found you. Now let's get Fen and return to the Blue Palace. Fen, you in here? Let's look around. Fen never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here? Burnt papers. Someone was trying to hide something. Burnt journal pages, Fen's flask, and a strange old key. The key looks dwarven to me, and the notes mention a dwarven tower. We have no idea who Edyar is, or who took Fen for that matter. It could be this Ashen Lord we heard mentioned, or maybe the Ice Reach Coven. More than likely.
Blue book. I don't see a blue book. Our puppies are so fuzzy. note with a quest marker over it. Be done.
Sod off. This is my patch of ground. You don't listen too well, do you? All right. The silk shirt kept notes? Of course he did. Missing? Probably taken by the same bastard that has my packmates. Hircine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to escape from Singalis's tower, but my packmates are still chained up in the Lightless Hollow. The Lightless Hollow lies to the east, and Hircine's claws. Who is that tall woman?
Stand down. I'm a friend.
My packmates are in a work camp on the Lightless Hollow's west. What else would you call them? We're werewolves, all right? Singalis's helper made a mistake. Exarch Singalis. He's a vampire. Part of a group called the Grey Host. Digging... tunneling, actually. Up toward the surface.
None of the locals really wanted to talk. One or two admitted to seeing Fen, but no one witnessed any kind of disturbance at his lodgings. Why is everything so complicated in this part of Skyrim? Alright. Packmates? Edyar is a werewolf? Pfft, this just keeps getting better and better. So I take it you know how you...
Sky Shard. And you have this Harrowstorm location now? I bet everyone's, yeah. I really hope it. Can we take a 20-minute break? I'm gonna go take the babies for a walk. Okay, getting on those kills in those zones.
Oh, where are you?
Right. Made it to the zone. Did you do the optional talking to Brayfried? It's back over here next to me. They were hidden under a tree at the wayshrine we were at.
That sent. Edyar sent you. Still at the camp.
That just added some dialogue. It didn't really add a choice or anything. Playing all this stuff in Western Skyrim makes me want to play Skyrim.
Bastards! Hersene's claws.
Maybe I should restart
Thought I'd be
the play.
digging forever. Thanks.
Because it's been so long. Again. No. I mean, like, I've already done the playthrough where I beat the core story, which I had never done before. But, like, now it's just doing some achievement hunting and the other DLC that I've never done. But, like, I never level up enough to be ready to be in that area, so, like...
Damn vampires. Working us like dogs.
That's funny. Maybe we should ask in chat if anybody wants to group up to work to knock one out. So that we can at least break one.
Finally. Thank you, stranger.
Oh, that it promotes people. Yeah, that way a whole bunch of people are showing up.
You don't smell like the good.
Yeah. Makes sense. So heads up. The current flowchart I'm looking at does not show me what to do after the vampires. So I will have to do some research, but hopefully by now. Or else we're gonna be kind of doing it blind. Quest I can upload. Such a game.
We should not linger, Edgar. The guy host could find us at any moment.
Head to the surface. I need to fulfill my end of our bargain. You actually did it. Like I said, Singalis's helper made a mistake. It'll get you close. There's the doors over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
I didn't get other portal on it. Go grab it real quick and then come to.
Unnatural witch storms. Nothing but reach stories, mark my words.
They're coming for us.
What's up? I didn't get a dungeon request. I don't even see it queued up. I didn't I didn't see it. Alright, what did the note say? You picked it up and it disappeared, so I have no idea how to solve this puzzle. You didn't read it. Oh, wait, hold on. There's symbols on the steps leading up to it. Oh, and there's symbols over the door. But how would I read? Okay, so from left to right, let's say this is not 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? So that one, 4 looks correct already. 3 does not.
The gears started moving. You must be doing something right.
4. What's that one? No, not. Not. That one. Are we done? Alright. So 3 stars top to bottom. Oh, maybe the pattern is all 4 need to be whatever one's missing. Not specifically the thing. Oh. What is that? What's that? Sword? Yay! Did it on my second try. Oh, is that? Hello! We're investigating. Please leave.
Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
I think they're hurting our friend. What are you gonna eat for dinner? Is Bevan ordering you something delicious? No! I get delicious food. You get hot pockets. And you stay home. I'm about to DoorDash you with like burgers or something. Press. Now I do not like Chipotle. Moe's is where it's at. If this is supposed to be done in a certain way, I don't know what it is. I'm just pressing buttons. I should probably read this note. Alright. Primary calibration at 4 units. Secondary calibration is at 2 units. Notes on current calibration. Neither the distillates can fall below 2 units or exceed 4 units. The valve will stop if you try to set them outside these parameters. Remember, the secondary distillate should never exceed the primary by more than 1 unit, 2 units, or that was fine.
Definitely dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door egg you mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he? The panels are all different. I wonder what they mean. The gear started moving. You must be doing something right.
That's this. That one was already.
That's...
Is that the last of them?
They were experimenting on the werewolves. Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood? That was Fen! We need to keep moving!
It fights against its nature, Rada al-Saran. A weaker breed.
Alright, Adam. You had figured it out before. I believe in you. Man, so fast.
Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
Beat up the other one?
Whatever they were doing...
Now, feel free to scream when I peel back your flesh and blackest time.
I think I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm. Just in time. This one is about spent. You will do. There's enough.
It's too late. For me.
Fence delirious. See if you can free him.
Go. Warn Solomon. You should have left me. Exarch Singalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. I need blood, but I won't drink from an unwilling person. My flask. Thank you, my friend. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I would like to recruit him as a companion, please. Like at minimum, if I can't turn into like the new special vampire things or like the new werewolf things that they've created, can I have a companion that does that as their ultimate?
I couldn't stop them. Exarch Singalis was insane.
Yeah.
But he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some papers. Hey partner, take a look. So partner, what did you find?
This bookshelf on the right, I think, is a lore book, but it didn't prompt for me. I think I already have.
Princess Svana herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Finn. We'll help you through this.
It's like it had the like the darker pages. Just walk off the elevator to see what would happen. Yeah, where did it put us? It did not put us near. It put us near Harrow Storm. That's the I'm gonna check to see. Somebody in Zone Chat is asking what Harrow Storm. I see one person. I want to see what level of it. Yeah. See what level. They disappear. Looks like a 117 is showing up. The other person is 2,943. So yes. Did you see the ghost spawn? Kill the ghost. That's the only tip I saw. Some people were saying they can solo these, and I was like, I'm sorry, you can solo these?
Continue the offerings. Lots of not dispel this ritual. This reliquary is filled.
I don't have a good build for this. Killing the ghosts don't count as getting kills, so I'm not getting a refund of the stamina. So I'm having this issue. Consistently using ability coming out. Yeah. We're actually gonna be able to see the end of it. We can do it! We can do it! Kill it! Where the fuck did it go? Where are you going? Get back here! Not what I expected the vampire to do. Yeah.
A meaningless victory.
Mother Morrowind has her eye
One
on
of
you.
hundreds. Your struggle is doomed to failure.
Do all that, get over. Yeah. Wonder if they're
Tired
going
of
to go
walking
do another.
anyway.
Too much stock in room.
Anything in there?
I don't think we are the first to camp here. Lots of fresh tracks.
Allow yourself some rest. The divines are watching over us.
They might. You want to go check? And if not, we'll... No. See anybody? I see it waiting to hurt people. It's just not close. I was just not close.
Bountiful harvest. Your attempts to interfere with this ritual are as meaningless as they are pathetic.
That's
Quick! Drink a magic potion! You leave.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Whoa. No, it's not a thing. Nice.
You stop right back to oblivion, or wherever they came from.
Never reclaim what it's taken from you.
I feel much better now. I'm able to group.
You won't hold me forever.
I don't know where it would be because I only have those two on the map.
Quiet. I came out here for adventure, not a leisure hike.
I think the clouds
And you
are
might be able to
turning.
see it in the distance because I
We
think
should
that
prepare
if
for a
you're close
stormy
enough, it'll
night.
show like the clouds, but I don't see anything. And we also don't know which one to back to. We don't know which one to run to. Because we don't have them on our map to tell us.
You've missed. Welcome.
Off we go. You are welcome here, Fenorian of House Ravenwatch.
I don't know what to say.
You're back. Lyris was just making introductions. By all the Mead and Sovngarde, it's good to see you and the others. And I can't wait to hear all the details. In the meantime, let's take a look at what you found and try to devise a plan. Lyris didn't say much, but she indicated that time is short. Here, take this. You deserve a lot more, but it's all I can spare. The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. The Grey Host? Where have I heard that name? That might work against a mob of Reachmen, but thick walls can't stop a Harrow storm. Talk to Fen. If he has any bright ideas, I'd love to hear them. She identified necromantic components as part of the enchantment, as well as Reach rituals. But she isn't an expert on either type of magic. Frankly, I think...
It's all right. I'm ready to help. I know what you need me to do. These notes prove my theory. I'm guessing, but it may have something to do with those stone husks we saw. It's certainly what Singolis's notes imply. Despite how it looks, a plan is formulating in my mind. I think I can create an elixir. I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on...
See those marks? Grey Host sites that correspond to the communique we found. I know a commander's map when I see one. Each of those marks matches a location mentioned in the communique from Rada al-Saran, the leader of the Grey Host. That mark on the northwest coast, that's an Ice Reach Coven camp. More than likely. Those two locations should provide what Fen needs to finish his elixir. Svanna, Fen, and I will divvy up the camps and scout ahead. We don't have a lot of solid details, just what we've pieced together from the Grey Host's notes and communique. But I'll answer your questions the best I can. Which camp did you want to ask about?
We have to investigate the camps? Okay. Yeah, it says Blackreach in the underground area. Can I hit that top left one?
Let's ride!
you swit!
What's all this scratching in this dirt? Reachman?
The skies have some dark clouds lately.
I see the active in the distance. That might be where the group is. They're still running it. I don't see clouds, so I don't even know if I'm running towards it anymore. Might have been a big circle on the map. Big circle. Oh. We've been here. They didn't make these mountains nearly as tall as they are in Skyrim. Kinda half expected to be falling off some of these mountains and dying. Grab it, thing down here. Yep. As well, not number 2. I hope is what you meant.
Ah, good. Lyris was right. There's more to figuring out this magic than just watching from afar. It's a landing site for the boats coming from the island of Ice Reach.
Get back, you fetcher!
Lyris was... There's more to... It's a landing site for the boats coming from the island of Ice Reach. Determining how they create these medallions will be an enormous help. Because the Grey Host is guarding something down there. I couldn't get close. In the First Era, an army of vampires and werewolves tried to conquer the land before they were stopped in Bangarai.
Yeah.
They called themselves the Grey Host.
Really? That's weird. Like, it looks like he was supposed to be there? Maybe depending on how you approach the area determines where he spawns in the purple.
you are. Let's investigate the coastal cover. Corpses? What do they have to do with the medallions? Let's examine the nearby graveyard. Examine the headstones. Let's determine what's so special about the exhumed bodies. Finished? Have you come to any conclusions? Well, we've both been over the headstones with a fine-toothed comb. If we can, of course, compare notes and look for commonalities. Really? What was that?
That wasn't actually.
Make more supplies for the medallions.
And then gold. Name old. They're all old. They all die. They all live to be old.
Well, of course. Compare They did. Tell me more. Of course. Why didn't I see that?
Died.
The headstones on the exhumed graves all mentioned that the person was old when they died. According to one necromantic theory, the older a living thing becomes, the more necrotic energy it naturally acquires. I now know enough about how they create the medallions to move my research along. To fully craft an elixir to defend against the Harrow Storms, I still require a sample of refined netherroot brew. Plus...
Let's ride!
Fast traveling. Oh, you have a new one. Ah, very cool. Was it just in your collections already? Good to know. I have to look into what I need to buy, because do you have access to Gold Road? Because I do not, and it is not available for purchase with crowns yet. Okay, so I might have to buy an upgrade when it comes time to whatever, that way it'll unlock everything for me, including the... Or I guess I'll look into it. Maybe buying Gold Road and as a single chapter and buying just the new one would be cheaper than buying the upgrade, but I'll figure that out.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Just arrived. Don't worry, I found something to keep me occupied.
Yeah, I guess they'll... Yeah.
A bold move setting up camp in the midst of the Western Halls. It's just as we thought. The Grey Host is using this camp as a supply depot for their raids across the countryside. Right.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I heard
I'm
the
ready
camp
for
leader,
pizza.
a nasty creature named Sableye, tell his troops to make sure to use the new supply that just arrived from Blackreach.
A creature
Let's
named
go grab a jar
Sableye?
or
We're gonna have
two.
to fight Pokemon now? I'm gonna catch it. We gotta go for a critical ad.
If you insist.
Good time. Thank you.
No jars in this cart. Let's try another one.
Drop them, my packmate. I'll give this brew to the witches.
Sableye has the brew. Let's find him before he gets away. I was tired of walking anyway.
You know what the Grey Host does with spies. We eat them.
Eat this laser.
You got a jar of the refined brew? Let's talk over here. Luck was with us. If we had reached this camp even a few moments later, Sableye would have gotten away with the Netherroot brew. After all this trouble, Fen better be able to use it to make his elixir. Fen has proven himself, especially after what happened in Blackreach. In addition to the refined Netherroot brew, Fen needs information on the Ice Reach Coven medallions. Glad to hear that worked out. With any luck, Fen will produce a working elixir in short order.
Skill points. So hungry. Bottomless pit. Unending skills. They all need skill points.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
I think it's a much better way to keep people invested. Okay. So are there no more seasons of Shangri-La? How many seasons are there? Just the 2 or just the 1? Like 20 some episodes? The last big thing he did was he grinded out crystal scorpions. Okay, that's all that is in English. I guess I'll have to, when I resubscribe to Crunchyroll, I'll have to look for it. Oops. Okay. Hulu has them up in English, but I guess that's season 1 up to the scorpions. Yeah, I get lazy sometimes. Yeah, I think so. Because we never know the next time. How many people will be working on it outside of an event. I mean, I tried to walk through your portal, but it didn't let me. Oh, he's opening a portal! Quick, 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 quick! Yeah, like in Diablo. Yeah, where's the group portals? Maybe one day. And it's also probably
Those Reachmen defiled our barrow.
Yeah.
If not for the Eastern Half-Giant and her companion, we would have suffered the same fate as Carthage.
Poor Carthwatch.
How would they ever come back from a disaster such as this?
Be hysterical, but I also wouldn't even not bother. But also it'd be really awkward if you jump into a portal that you didn't mean to and you end up in a town you weren't supposed to be in. You're like, wait, where am I? So it would have to, I don't know, it'd probably need to be set up for group or party only. And it would need like a prompt on it to be safe. Like, use friend portal to XYZ. See ghosts because we're here. But I don't see people. Oh, they might have some. You just see your companion shooting fireballs. Fireball! 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 With no magic, as she uses magic. Maybe people will not show up for levels of random. Hi, level 878. Anybody else has shown up, so I don't think we're making progress. Or are we just kind of slowly delaying the inevitable? There being just a fuck ton of bosses.
Our harvest begins.
I didn't mean to stand there.
You have to know how to scrap. Okay, this is a fight now.
Are we gonna get that achievement for having had to fight so many bosses?
This is not the end.
Sent them packing.
I swear to you, my sister's sacrifices will
Got a
not
purple
be
though.
in vain.
For a necklace. Feels kind of nice. Arrow Storm Champion Destroyer. Even though which is disrupt a Harrow Storm after defeating 5 Grey Host champions summoned from a Grey Relic. Cool. Cool.
Who's afraid
It
of
worked
some
out.
dark clouds?
I hear someone coming. Be on your guard.
A little more prayer and a little less complaining would do you some good.
I think it's having us go underground using the elevator. Center. I think we should go underground. Take me with you. Yeah, I wanted people to see me flying across the battlefield on my feet like a moron. And they're just like, no, it's not actually a horse. Like, no, come on. Make it a horse. Go full silly.
I was tired of walking anyway.
Okay. Yeah, maybe sometime in the future. Like, they only went half silly, and it's like, no, come on, why would I spend any money on it? Now, if it was an actual horse, and people saw me galloping full speed in a battlefield, and I'm on a freaking toy horse, people would be like, oh, that's stupid, I want one. Here's $20. Gimme. Or the tickets, I think it was earnable through tickets. Can't remember. Maybe in the next cool MMO we'll do silly and stupid like that. And ESO will be like, fuck, why didn't we capitalize? We came up with that idea first. Dark Moon products.
came here to learn what the Grey Host has planned, and what did I find? Good citizens of the Holds, afflicted by the Harrow Storms and kept prisoner for some ungodly purpose. No matter how... That's all I've been doing, and trying to get these afflicted people to leave this place. Agreed. There appear to be a number of Grey Host warlords in the camp. Messages have been coming and going since I arrived. I've heard the name Rada al-Saran, the Ashen Lord, spoken in... Hiding, building their forces, digging... The only thing I'm sure of is I have to try. Look, on the scaffold. Let's eavesdrop on those werewolves.
I really don't
I
like
left
your
the
odds.
orders in my tent, but the Ashen Lord was clear. We need more netherroot. See to the undergrowth immediately.
As you command, Pintok. Nothing will stop her nightmares from taking.
You can make it. Keep moving.
Vampire. Wearing armor. It's like what we turn into now, but with no armor. Sort of. Actually, maybe not. You look like it. I think we have horns?
There, on the left.
When we transform now?
Let's listen in.
Into the vampire? Yeah. I mean, before, the vampire didn't do anything. You just, like, turned into a cloud of mist with bats.
Exarch Zingalis has fallen.
I'm happy that they changed it so the ultimate turned you into the thing, but I don't think you stay in that form long enough. So, I don't know. I think they could have retooled it to be like the werewolf. It's like, hey, it's like the werewolf. You all these abilities. You have to keep damaging people to stay in werewolf form, or in vampire form. Like, I don't see how you utilize turning into a vampire lord. 5 seconds. But look at all the health you have. It's like, okay, for 5 seconds. I found a gold lore book right here. I want to come back to this time. Side on the back here. Find Grey Host and plans. Oh. What do you want me to do in this circle? Crimson Nernroot.
Can never have enough of that.
There's a blue lore book on top of this bed. Like, kinda hidden. Little rude. The plan's behind the tent? No, that doesn't. I think we're supposed to beat up these knights and they'll stop? Didn't drop anything.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Okay. Maybe we're not in the right spot. The circle is small. Yeah. Hold on, I'm in. Hey. Wait, no? No, no.